Hey guys, this is my bike, Baja, whatever. See the engine's torn right out of it right now. I have a mess of stuff. You can see this is the original gear reduction system for the bike that I have replaced with this current one, which is a torque converter, which this is it right here. Comet TAV230 series. Originally, this would be the crankshaft. Whenever it would turn after a certain RPM, it would engage the clutch and then just spin, and the gear back here would go to your back sprocket and your wheel, and then you drive. And with a TAV2 system, you see I bought it off eBay, does almost the same thing. This would be where your engine is, and this is when you're pretty much like idle. You'll be like that, and your gear reduction will be even more. Like you'll be more your gears would be even more reduced than the stock one, and this would be low range, would be a little bit more throttle than idle. This would be intermediate range, like half throttle almost, depending on how your springs are set up. That would be full throttle. So going from even like more gear reduction sort of thing than that to almost the exact opposite. So when, like, if you're driving for long distances, you get up to speed a lot, like you get higher speeds, but slower distances you're obviously slower. But that's why I went with this system here. It cost me, I can actually get the thing, $182.75, whatever. So I installed that and watched the video on YouTube, and that's why I wanted to make that, do that idea. He said, or he didn't say, he didn't mention that you had to move your actual motor mounts over, and that's why you might have seen Conman17. I'll put the link in the description. You might have seen his video where I was driving. The chain was actually sort of junk. It still is, but it's just the alignment, it was off by about half an inch or so. So I'm going to need to move my motor mounts over half an inch. But also, the belt, this is the belt on it, it's wearing really weird. See how it's wearing on a much steeper, or much different angle than my snowmobile clutch is. You can look on this side, and it's wearing almost the opposite. So it's like a rhombus or whatever. So that it's wearing on an angle this way on this side, and this way again on the other side. And I'm used to having it wear somewhat like this belt here, where it's wearing this way and this way. So it's like a V pattern. But whatever. Probably be getting a new belt for it. I've got 5 hours or so on that belt. It's a negative thing about that so far. But I haven't really tried to break it in, so I didn't break it in properly. That's obviously one thing. And the original headlight on this bike, when I bought it, this is the mount there, broken part, and the plastic part's broken, and the guy just taped it up with duct tape. And since I have a welder, I don't like the look of duct tape anymore, and I tried hot glue, and obviously it didn't stay on for long because it's not on anymore. So I made my own mount and used this headlight off of a push bar for a lawn tractor. just don't have any headlights on it anymore, or just use that one as a spare for this year, or possibly put 2 on. But this is the design. I just took I just find them 2 old railway spikes, like that's the head of one. Took 2 of them and welded them together. I done a couple V grooves, whatnot. Obviously it didn't flat. I should be grinding that down and painting it up again, but then I got this piece of flat bar off of a lawnmower deck thing, adjustment. Then just have this headlight on there. I actually sort of like the look of it more. Rather than the stock circular headlight, which is this here. I personally like the look of it. I'm going to be putting a fender back on it. It cracked off when I got it. So, weld that back on, it should be good. You can see the engine's out of it. I told you before I'm moving the motor mounts. But when I bought it, didn't have a throttle for it. I got a throttle off my smaller dirt bug. The little 2.8 horses. The ones with these little engines like this. That's aftermarket pull cord handle just because the other one broke. But yeah, it also was leaking oil. I guess the guy was an idiot. I was sort of too. I didn't look into this. Right there, there's 2 dipsticks. This one was loose. There's no actual dipstick meter. Like this side, there's actually a meter. You can see it's a little too much oil. And when it actually sits on the bike, it sits on an angle. And this dipstick is actually higher than the back dipstick. So what happened was that dipstick was undone a little bit. And leaked the oil out just like it did here. So that's why I had the oil leaking, and that's why my floor is all ugly looking. So I'll be taking this piece of flat bar here, and instead of using it to reinforce the motor mounts, I'll cut it in half and use it to make new ones. So make new motor mounts, drill them in, drill the holes in, whatnot. Probably drill the holes first, put the motor in, then weld it in. So the chain's sort of in line. But yeah, that's pretty much a update on my Baja dirt bug. Planning on painting the rims a black, like black color, like a gloss black. This is the paint right here. Painting them a gloss black, and then I was thinking of painting the fenders red. Right here, Victory red. I don't know if it's prop or what. Like I don't know if it's a matching color to the gas tank, but I'll just paint the rims black for now, and then see how it is, and then go from there. So, yep. That's my dirt bug. Sorry I have a cold. But if you're going to be getting a Comet clutch, make sure to check out your alignment for where your belt, like where your chain is. First, like make sure it's in line, or else you're going to be eating up chains. I am almost through my first chain right now. I'll probably realign everything. Take it easy on this last chain, like this chain here. Go to Princess Auto and get a new one, and then cut it all up, or maybe see if I could take a link out of that first. But that's it for now. So see you guys later. Bye.